Section 8.2, Example 2 on page 508 and 509, we have you can also use the notation reflection over line M to describe reflections of figures. The diagram on the next page shows the reflection over line M of triangle ABC, and functional notation is used to describe some of the properties of reflections. So we have reflections preserve distance. If the reflection over line M of A equals A prime, and the reflection over line M of B equals B prime, then AB equals A prime B prime. So here is AB, here's A prime B prime. Those sides of the triangle have to have the same length. Reflections also preserve angle measure. So if the reflection over line M of angle ABC is equal to angle A prime B prime C prime, then the measure of angle ABC is equal to the measure of angle A prime B prime C prime. Here we have angle ABC, here's angle A prime B prime C prime. So these two angles, we could also call them angle B and angle B prime, are going to have the same measure. Reflections map each point of the preimage to one and only one corresponding point of its image. So the reflection over the line M of A equals A prime if and only if the reflection over line M of A prime equals A. Observe that the above properties mean that reflections are rigid motions, which you learned about in lesson 8.1. Example 2 says graph points A, -3, 4, B, 0, 1, and C, 4, 2, graph and label the reflection over the y-axis of triangle ABC. Point A is at -3, 4, point B is at 0, 1, and point C is at 4, 2. We are going to reflect each of these points over this red dashed line that represents the y-axis. Point A is 3 units to the left of the y-axis, so we can find point A prime 3 units to the right of the y-axis. Point C is 4 units to the right of the y-axis, so we can find point C prime 4 units to the left of the y-axis along the same line. Point B actually lands on the y-axis, which means that point B prime will be the same point. Now we can connect points A prime, B prime, and C prime to get the graph of the reflection over the y-axis of triangle ABC. There's a lot going on in this graph right here, so we'll take a look at the answer from the book on the next few slides. Here is the book's final answer for this problem. So they graphed it more than once so that they could get rid of all of the previous work. So you can see just the original triangle ABC, and the graph of the reflection of triangle ABC over the y-axis is the blue triangle. Now I would like you to try homework number 3 on page 509. Given points J14, A35, and G21, graph triangle JAG and its reflection image as indicated. For number 3, we are going to do the reflection over the line y equals 5.